I'm Mike Bibb.
I'm Ty Ellis.
I'm Eddie House, host of the Straight Game Podcast.
Each week, we're bringing you real, raw conversations
About sports, life, and family.
Tap into Straight Game wherever you get your podcast. You can also watch all episodes on YouTube. Welcome to Straight Game Podcast. I'm one of the hosts, Eddie House. Another host, Mike Bibby. We got one of our ex-teammates, ex-NBA player, former NBA player, father, philanthropist, a guy that gives you motivational speeches. If you follow him on Instagram, Cuttino Mobley, man, thanks for joining us, man.
Yes, sir. What's up, Cat?
What's up, families?
So tell us a little bit what you've been doing since you've been retired, Cat. What year did you retire, and tell us what you've been doing since you retired.
Yeah, man. So I kind of took a back seat around 2009. That's a crazy story, right? Because it's not something I wanted to do. But
what team, Cat? What team?
So I was with the Clippers. So I started off with the Houston Rockets, right? I got drafted to Houston Rockets. Then I over to Orlando. We got traded to Orlando, myself, Steve, and Calvin Cato. And then I came with, you guys in Sacramento, which was, I thought it was amazing. That was a great time for me.
Yeah, it was best. That was good.
And then I signed with the Clippers in 2005. And it was, more of for me, it's more of a challenge to see if I can help another team get to the playoffs, and we did. That was great. Myself, Sam Cassell. And then, I retired from the Clippers because due to a heart condition, but it was a misdiagnosis. Come to find out a year later.
Damn.
And, but I couldn't get back into the NBA, so that kind of hurt me a little bit. And that was around 2009, right?
How many years do you end up playing?
Just 11.
11.
Yeah,
That's it.
What you mean, just 11? 11 is good. That's how many I play. 11, man.
Yeah, you can't go 11. Off now, Cat. You can't go off the 20s and 18s now because I'm looking at some of the games that they playing 18 years and got the same amount of games I got. You know what I'm saying? So See, I got 14 years, but you got guys 18 years that got 1,000 games. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you look at 11 years is a long time, man, and we didn't sit out. You know what I'm saying? So we played, we got out, we heard, even if we were limping, we were out there hurting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's go.
Mike,
go ahead, Eddie.
Mike, fuck all that. Fuck all that. You getting your pension. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You getting your pension.
Sure.
You understand me? Fuck all the bullshit, all the other shit. You get that pension.
Hey, edit that part. I don't want nobody coming after me. You know what I mean? Nigga gotta keep something to itself. God damn.
No, but I mean, see, that's public, you know what I mean? That's public knowledge, God damn it. You know what I mean?
Shit.
We getting that, you know what I mean? That's that pension out there.
Oh, shit.
No, it's fun, man. So, guys, man, I'm an advocate for fathers. I'm an advocate for men. I want men to be their best. You know what I'm saying? We are flawed. And then us growing up being the center of attention, the diamond in the room, and, people cater to us. We don't know really who we were at that time, right? We're just going through the process like everybody else that played ball, right? And we were lucky to be under 5,000 people to ever play.
Blessed, Cat. Blessed.
Right. So, it was a shock for me once I'm out the league now and then really trying to identify, what my purpose was and not being able to, kind of slow walk it, right? It was just like, boom, you can't play no more. So now what are you going to do? Mm-hmm. I always wanted to be a businessman, but, the motivational thing kind of came about because I was fighting for custody of my children, and it was like, it was 7-year trial that I had. So I'm exhausting money. I'm doing all this other shit. I'm crying. I'm, and you all my brothers, like no one knew that, truthfully, right? Like I'm just trying to keep it together. You know what I mean? And then 2021, when I won custody, it was actually in the summertime of the Big Three. When I won custody, it was like a weighted blanket off my back, my shoulder, my whole thing. And that's when I tried to I was going to refocus. And it was like, all right, so what do you do? Like, don't play the victim. So what can you do to help other people? So just setting up different things like Dad's Point of View Foundation, Dad's Point of View podcast, where I interview fathers, interview men, and then, you know, the life coaching things that I do and the motivational speaking. So just to kind of keep everything positive, just to kind of, you know, and it's funny because once I start doing that, fellas, it was a lot of different platforms that are kind of ousting the women that are, you know, whatever, you know, keeping kids from their fathers and all these different stories that came about. So I didn't look like I was crazy. It was like, this really happens. You know what I'm saying? Not just to regular guys, NBA guys, NFL, doesn't matter. But, you know, it brought me to this point where life is amazing now, man. And you know, I just out there ready to help anybody that's going through certain stuff.
Let me ask you this, though, Cat, because I never knew like the details of why you retired. I knew it was something that had to do with your heart, right? I understood that part. But what was it for you to where you was like, hold up, shit, did you feel different where you was like, oh, shit, wait, man, I don't know. I'm short of breath. My heart is
Would they give you a heart test or something?
You know what I mean?
No,
what was the situation that brought on that to make you to where they said, hey, man, you got some kind of heart condition in the same realm as Reggie Lewis and Hank Gathers, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. So that's the thing, right? It was a misdiagnosis. One, and they diagnosed me wrong. I didn't have hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, which was called. So the acronym is HCM.
How you spell that?
Hypertrophic.
He spelled it out for you. Hypertrophic.
The nigga sounded it out. I'm fucking with you. I was just playing. I was like, how you spell
that? I was about to spell it. You know, you got to say it first, then spell it, then say it again.
Yeah, I got it.
HYPER. Hyper. Right. But
I know you know. I'm just fucking with you though. But like, so what happened with that whole situation?
Yeah, so when I find out what they thought it was, I think it was more for me a situation where they didn't know, and I went to sue the Knicks because to me I thought it was a money play. Well, to get certain individuals off books so they can get ready for a certain year, 2010, which was the biggest during that time of free agency because LeBron, Dwayne, everybody was available at that time. So, you got to start a couple of years prior. So that was 2008, 2009, around that time. So the Clippers wanted me back because they didn't take me. They were going to shelf me. They said, no, we're going to keep them, shelf them, whatever it is. They didn't say exactly that, but they kept me and they shelved me. And I'm like, yo, listen, let me just go back home to LA and y'all can figure out what y'all want to do. Like, I'm not going through all this. They took me to Tufts, man, and the doctor at Tufts told me, that basically like you're going to die if you keep playing. It was like he was trying to scare me. Now, meanwhile, all the EKGs and the CAT scans, all the stuff we do, I've been doing that every single year. And y'all know, listen, every team I was on, I led in minutes. Every single team, it didn't matter. It's called asymptomatic, meaning it's like you have no symptoms, right? So it was something that they were trying to put inside the spirit and the energy of not only myself, family, and other teams that this guy is a hazard, right? Like something can happen to him. And every year since my rookie year, because I had the number one cardiologist in the world at the time, Andy Pacifico, he passed away in 2004 on a private plane. And if he was alive, I would have probably still been playing for more years because he was always, stamping like I back Cuttino, he's fine, blah, 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 blah. So he wasn't there no more. And, it was a tough moment because there was nobody to go to that would say, you know what, I back him. Because if something did happen, now it's their, license or it's their reputation is whatever it was. So I come to find out that a lot of us Black people, we have hypertension, right? And
high blood pressure.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it's a switch of a diet. That's all it is. Right. So there's no drinking, there's no drugs. And I didn't do drugs, not like that. But, there's certain foods you eat, right? You got to limit the salts that you eat. Just different things like that. Just being a healthy person. So, all that happened. I find out. And that's when I started getting into the fitness thing, right? Just trying to keep myself together. And I started watching Mike Bibb. And I saw Bibb look like an action figure. I want to be part of the Avengers too. So
he was looking like G.I. Joe with a kung fu grip.
Man, I never seen no light-skinned G.I. Joe, but I did see different colors of X-Men and Avengers. So for a fact, I'm like, I'm going to be like that right there. So
that whole time though, Cuttino, like not one time you felt any kind of symptom. You said you was talking to the doctor in 2004 that passed away in 2004. And what was the reason why you were connected with that doctor? Were there something that were any kind of symptoms that you were talking about?
no. So when I came in as a rookie, right, he was
Okay,
the
I got you.
doctor for the Houston Rockets.
I got you.
The hub of all top doctors are in Houston, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's Baylor, there's all these big medical centers and everything. There's so many hospitals that are in Houston, Texas. I didn't know that at the time. Of course, I just got to Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So he was one of the top doctors, right? There's Dr. Muntz, then there's him, and there's so many. So he was the top cardiologist in the country.
Okay.
So he's telling all the other doctors what he sees and what he studied and things like that. So they listen to him. So him and I hit it off, and for the first 2 weeks, he monitored everything I did. And I just had, you all know me. I had all the energy. I never got hurt. I was always, playing, forever. It didn't matter. And, it was hard for them to really, back in 04, when I was with the, 08, 09, when I went to New York, what happened was when I went there, they didn't know anything. You know what I'm saying? So I was sitting there like, okay, what's going on now? Like, can I go to some doctor? Can I go to somebody to help me out with this? And there was nobody to reach to. There's nobody to talk to. Mm-hmm. So I was fighting by myself. You know what I'm saying? But this all started back when I was a rookie, where everybody get tested, right? So you call it now, you just call it athlete's heart now, right? It's like athlete's heart mixed with hypertension, which is kind of like it gets the EKG looking a little weird or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So look, Kat, tell me this: you came out in '98 too, right?
Yeah, we same.
Okay, so we came out the same draft. So just kind of walk us through, coming from Philly and then going to Rhode Island. Because I seen you at Rhode Island. You had a monster. You was killing at Rhode Island, and just kind of lead us into when you get drafted, and then I got some questions to ask you about the Rockets after you get drafted too. So kind of lead us up to that, from being in Philly high school, going through that stage of your life, knowing that you're better than everybody. So if you're going to make it, how you going to do it? And when you get to Raleigh, give us a little bit of feedback on that.
Hey, start where you from. What part of Philly you from?
Yeah, I'm from North Philadelphia.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we got to do first. Okay, let's clear that up now. Okay, we can move forward. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm from North Philly. So, I was a boxer and a football player first. I didn't play basketball. And then I picked up a ball at 13 years old. I was trash truck juice. I wasn't shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then there's Kobe, there's Alvin Williams, Rasheed Wallace, Jason Lawson, Aaron McKee, Eddie Jones, Rick Brunson, like so many of those dudes that I'm seeing on a regular basis, but I loved basketball. You know what I'm saying? So by high school, I'm like my sophomore year, I'm starting varsity football. I'm all everything. But I'm like, damn, like I want to really play basketball. And I just started playing basketball freshman year. I made the team by default. They were like, you just put this crazy dude on. He crashed into everybody. Just let him do. So, and then I fell in love with the game of basketball because this guy, he's a point guard. His name was Chris Williams. This dude was left-handed too, just like me. He was a point guard. And he made Player of the Year in the Catholic League Conference. And he was just smooth, dog. He did everything the best. Like, and I used to sneak in the gym after football and just watch him practice. I'm like, I want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? And then he just motivated me to be a better player. So then, because I started so late, I had to go to prep school. You know what I'm saying? So I go to prep school, MCI, Maine Central Institute. Shout out Max Good, my coach. Sam Cassell went there. Karan Butler went there. There was a lot of us that went there, and we were top in the country. And I was scared there because I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? It was like all these other guys that were playing the game of basketball before me. So I'm like catching up, right? And I go there, I kill it there. I'm one of the top 2 guards coming out of prep. Still, I don't even know what that meant at the time. I'm actually fighting. I'm playing so hard, dog, because I thought in my head, fellas, that And it took this all the way to the pros. Honest to God truth. I thought that if I wake up the next day, then my superpowers won't be there no more. So that's why I was always trying to work as hard as I could.
What you felt like your superpowers were?
But just the athleticism, the quickness, the hunger, the feel. It's like a feeling you have to be great, to be really good. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I felt as though if I wake up like I was in a dream, and if I wake up, damn, I'm back to like, damn, I'm on the block. I'm like doing something else. You know what I'm saying? Like I just had that obsession in my head. It's hard to explain, but it was a certain feeling that I had to just want to be really good, right? So I'm in prep school, and all the top schools in the country are there. Every Georgetown, Temple, Kentucky, like you name it, they were always watching us because we were top. And of course, I do well. And then one of my friends, Sean Colson, at the time, he was like, "Yo, let's just go to a school where we can be the big fish in the little pond."
What's his name that you said?
Sean Colson. He was a point guard.
Okay.
Sean Colson. So we both go to Rhode Island, right? And Sean didn't have a great time there, right? I did. So he transferred to North Carolina, Charlotte, and led the actually nation in assists that one year when he was in North Carolina, Charlotte. But, you know, I made my stamp there, and then that's when I met Tyson Wheeler. Yeah. So he was one of the best.
Yeah, I remember him. Light skin.
Tyson Wheeler was a hooper. Yeah. No, he could ball.
Yeah.
Did he wear what number did he wear? Was it 14?
1, I think.
21.
21.
21. I was 12. He was 21. So out of all my point guards, I love all my point guards, but Mike, I'm not just saying this because of you, but Mike and Tyson was my best pure point guards that I've had. You know what I'm saying? Where they looked for their players first. You know what I'm saying? So everything was when I was comfortable just being in my own element of running the floor, of just being a scorer and being my own. You know what I'm saying? So that helped me out with Tyson big time. And then what's funny is 3 years in, now our coach leaves. Al Skinner leaves, goes to Boston College, gets a big deal.
Oh, Al Skinner.
But I'm like, damn, well, this next coach, is he going to like us? We don't even know who it is at first. Jim Herrick. And then he just changed my whole life. Yeah, he changed my whole, because he just won a championship at UCLA.
Yeah, I was getting recruited by him. I took an unofficial visit, and Jim Herrick was the coach. And Jim Herrick was cool.
Yeah, he's the best, man.
He was cool, man.
So he came in and he watched, like he let us play just like open run.
He probably helped those pockets a little bit too, didn't he?
Well, you know what he did though.
You know what he did though? He helped the pocket. Hey, listen, Cuttino, this is the crazy shit though. Mike acts like Lou Olson, anybody in Arizona never helped his pockets out.
I can't speak for nobody else.
Got their pockets laced.
I can't speak for nobody else. I didn't get a dime. And I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Do you believe that? Cuttino, do you believe that? Do you believe that Mike Bibby, McDonald's All-American, didn't get a motherfucking dime from Arizona?
Not a dime. Eddie, I couldn't even get a slice of pizza over there, Eddie.
First of all, I know Mike Bibby. I know Mike Bibby. You know Mike Bibby. Mike, so you ever seen
There he goes.
No, let me just explain. Can I explain it?
Yeah.
So you know how the condiments, like when you have like ketchup or relish, right?
Right.
And then there's like mustard. Mike put mustard and relish on a lot of shit, right? So you don't really know. He put mustard on shit. So
I never ate mustard before in my life.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but you put it on shit.
And don't nobody want mustard on their jacket. I'm sorry. I don't want mustard on my jacket.
Not a dime. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The times was rough.
Stop it, please. Man, statute of limitations is over with. Cool.
You ain't putting that on me.
That shit was 30 years ago, Mike. You can say something now.
It's all good. You can tell on Luke.
I was getting Pell Grant.
Sean Miller, you cool now?
I was getting Pell Grant. $5,000 a semester.
And guess what else you was getting? You was also getting a Pell Grant from some white man that was pale that was handing you a grant. I promise you that.
I never met no boosters. I never met nobody.
Hey, what
I ain't
Jay-Z
gonna lie to
say?
you.
What
I
Jay-Z
don't know
say?
about
We don't believe you. We need more
more people.
people.
Yeah.
But
He's like,
I can't speak
Cuttino,
for
you with me?
nobody else.
Cuttino's
Yeah,
like, yeah.
I listen. I'm so with you right now, Eddie. I don't know what the fuck Mike talking about.
I don't
This
know
how
what he's
shit
talking about
starts.
either.
No, I'm just
This
saying.
how shit starts.
I'd rather just not say the shit than say the shit.
Didn't say that shit, right?
I did not get a dime
Right? Then
when
let
I
it
was
go
in
there, because
school.
I don't believe you.
I don't either. I never have.
I'm not believing that
He
shit.
been telling me this shit for
The
over
number
20
one
years.
point guard, going over there, and they ain't give you nothing. They just let you just be.
Cuttino,
But you
listen,
heard
I
Eddie,
went to
right?
Arizona State. That ain't nowhere near Arizona, right? Like as far as basketball legacy or tradition, right? I went to Arizona State. Forks up. We in the playoff this year. You know, we did our thing, won the Big 12 with this, that, and the third. Nigga, I was getting money, man. Are you kidding me?
Cat, you heard what he said. He been telling me this for years. Now, if me and Eddie, but 20 plus years we've known each other. You don't think you don't think I'd be in the background like, yeah, shit, if something get after 25 years, I still ain't told him.
No, dude's still alive that was giving you that money. That's why. And you know
That's
what I'm
it.
talking about.
You know how like the government they
He
seal
know
the
who I'm
records
talking.
for 40
He
years.
know who I'm talking about too.
Who,
You know
Cat?
no, you the
You,
OG. You know the OG.
Chad.
You know
I
the
just
OG,
got
Mike.
done telling you, Cat. Eddie, I ain't met nobody. I ain't met not one booster. I guarantee
He
I would
wasn't
have took
How do you
he
some.
wasn't a
not need a
booster.
booster,
This guy
dog?
wasn't a
Did you
booster.
go to any football game, volleyball games? Nothing. You didn't go to nothing.
I went to a football game, but I
You telling
wasn't
me you
looking
went to
for
a
that.
football game and you ain't shake no hands.
No. I'm dead
Yo,
ass
you know
serious.
what it is? He was in that gym, lifetime gym. He got CTE, dog. He tripping.
I'm serious.
He
I was,
tripping.
Cat.
Eddie, you got CTE, dog.
I was scrounging to eat. I was scrounging to eat, Cat.
Hey, Mike, you make me laugh with that, man, because
How you scrounging to eat? You got $5,000 as a kid, a full scholarship
for the
in
semester,
Arizona.
Cat. I gotta buy blankets. I gotta buy.
he
I gotta
said
buy
blankets, though.
Yeah,
This
I
nigga
got.
said
Yeah,
blankets like they're $1,000 a piece.
You know
no, I
what?
got to ration my money. That's for the whole semester, Cat.
Let me tell you the difference. That's
Clothes.
why I didn't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? And they could edit this out if they want to. That's why I had a few bitches. You understand me? I had a
See
few
here,
bitches doing that for me, man.
Cat,
You
look
know
at
what I mean?
Always the same.
No,
Eddie.
Yeah, no, I had a few bitches doing that for me, man. They
Here,
had to
look.
come. I mean, you don't
Cat,
get nothing for free around this motherfucker, man. You got to pay
can
your
we
way.
mute him? Can we mute him? So look, Cat.
You can cut that out. You can cut that out. But I just needed to say that, man. I had some over
Cat,
here paying for me, man. They paying like
Cat,
they weighing. They just wasn't sliding through, kicking it. Nah.
Cat,
Bring something to the table, baby.
give
You
us
understand
your
me?
rookie. Give us your rookie year. You played with
Incredible, dog.
Barkley, Pippen, Hakeem. Let me say this first. I want to say this first before you start, because I know that's going to be a long situation. You guys at the Rockets, I don't know if you were in the league yet, Eddie. These motherfuckers had 1 shake,
2 shake,
2 shake, 3 shake, 4 shake. You know, the defensive rules was different back then.
Yeah,
so
right.
So if your man is on that side of the free throw line, you have to be on that side.
The imaginary line from rim to rim. If you crossed over, you had to double team. If you didn't, that when I came in, that was the last year, 2000, 2001, 2002. They
we had to
changed.
go every time we play these
That was
motherfuckers, Eddie. Every time we play these motherfuckers,
ISO,
Francis, Cat, Moochie Norris. I mean, it was no other place.
Shout out to Moochie.
Yeah, there was no other place. He had a little bit of shake too, but I mean, everybody was getting ISO, and they would take turns. It was like he was at the fucking park. 2 shake.
That's
That
true.
motherfucker come down, and they putting you in the mix. I'm
Right.
over there. I'm fouling early. You know what I mean? And then
Right.
I'm trying to do.
Hey, the first dribble, pop. Hey,
Mike
that
just
shit out
said
on
we
the
can't
side.
start
Wait,
that shit.
you look up. You was like,
Start that
okay, that's
shit.
only the second team foul.
Yeah, man,
Boom.
that's all they used to do. Okay, Cat. So give us how that was your rookie year coming in, watching these guys growing up, watching these guys play. Tell them what it was like playing with them three Hall of Famers.
And real quick, Cap, before you get to that, let me ask you this. was you nervous and like lightweight starstruck as your rookie year going into that, seeing that, and then piggyback and answer that though?
So what's crazy is, dog, these are two great questions. So Pippen was my Scottie Pippen. So I watched Chicago Bulls, right? Of course, right? They was Chicago Bulls. I'm watching Mike and Scottie, and I'm like, I can't be Mike. But I love what Scottie do. He do everything. So let's focus on doing everything, because Eddie Jones is one of my favorite as well. And he was a close friend of mine because he's at Temple.
From Philly, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I loved like just being able to do everything, rebounds, steals, you know what I'm saying? Like shooting, mid-range, threes, post-ups, everything. So I try to mimic my game after those guys. And I kept two basketball cards in I had a wallet at the time. I kept two basketball cards in my wallet. It was Eddie Jones and
He said a wallet.
A wallet. We had a wallet.
I still got one.
He said he still got one.
Yeah. So listen, I get drafted, right? Boom. I get drafted, and the universe just work, bro. I swear, I believe in manifestation in the universe. If you focus on it, it happens, good or bad. Boom. Scottie Pippen is my teammate. I get a phone call from Rudy Tomjanovich, and then Scottie called me right after that. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. Mm-hmm. I get to Houston. It's everything I thought it was. I get Scottie Pippen is Akeem Olajuwon. It's Charles Barkley, but all of them was like only one that was still zoned in as far as basketball was Scottie, and I only had him for 1 year. Dream was more like he was in a transition, right? He's getting older. He was, of course, his faith was the number one most important thing. He's on a plane. He's praying. He's writing. He's practicing Arabic. He's doing all those different type of things. So it was different characters that I was kind of studying as a rookie, right? Dream sat by himself, and he would tell me to come over there and talk to him a little bit. And then Scottie and Charles would be, playing cards and gambling up top. And sometimes Mike would come and, just things like that, right? So it was like the old school guys, and then Dream was in the back. But Scottie always kept his body right. He's waking up early. He's getting shots up. He's doing all that. Dream, he just, he coming in when he come in, He might be fasting, so you may not see him a lot. Charles was just like, it was like he was on vacation. It didn't matter with Charles, right? He was just so good. Charles was just he was so good, man. It was so incredible to me, Charles being the size he was, my goddamn height, and he posting everyone up. He doing and they taught me, him and Scottie and Dream taught me the post game because
your post game was crazy too.
It is crazy,
bro. All three of them had different post games if you think about it.
Yeah,
and they taught me that. So my rookie year, I just was a sponge, and then Scottie loved me so much at the time. That was great when you have a star loving you because he's like, yo, I want him to play more. And I was a second rounder, and there was 6 dudes in front of me that was in the first round. Right? So 3 in the first round. Michael Dickerson, which was your teammate, my guy. Yeah. And Bryce Drew, who I love Bryce, but no, he shouldn't.
Oh, they took him over you?
First round.
Yeah, he was a first round draft pick. Yeah, because he hit that shot against Ole Miss.
Yeah, and we beat them in the tournament. So whatever. So anyway, this is the Bryce looked stupid, man. And scared the whole time. I said, God damn. So Charles loved Bryce and Scottie loved me. So I won over. Anyway, I won in that one. But my rookie year was just being a sponge, man. Just doing what they tell me to do, picking up 94 feet. Back then, Eddie, you had to 94 feet, especially if you coming off the bench. Especially if you're a rookie, everything, it was like, you earn your minutes, this, that, whatever. So I did that, learning a lot from Scottie. And then I think I would have been a better pro. Listen, I think I was a really good pro, but I think I would have been a better pro. Like, I'm talking about like Hall of Fame status type shit if Scottie would have stayed with me. Everything he did, man, it was like the way he lift weights, the way he shot, the way he prepped. Like Mike was there a lot. So think about it. Kobe got Scottie. Kobe had Mike coming in all the time. Kobe had Phil. Like, it's when you have veterans like that, it helps your game so much faster right? Because, listen, bro, y'all know this. You doubt yourself on games that you fuck up in. You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, should I be playing this game?
Yeah.
I can't get past this motherfucker. Or, or damn, they killing me, or this, that, whatever. Like this pick and rolls, this, that, whatever. Like he kept me engaged, right? Where it's just like, yo, come on, let's get in the lift. Let's get shots up. Let's do this, let's do that. So that helped me a lot. And then, my second year when he left, I became more of an adult, right? I was like, okay, now you got to do X, Y, and Z. And it was very structured the first year where you have to dump it down to the older guys a lot in our game.
Play the inside out.
Yeah. And then, the second year was like, okay, Cuttino, Steve, I need y'all to speed it up, right? Like, but for the older guys, they just going to have to get the crumbs. Right now, y'all need to do X, Y, and Z, figure this out. So there was a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is that we got to express ourselves. The bad thing is that we didn't have veterans like Vince Carter had Antonio Davis, Charles Oakley's of the world, Chris Childs of the world. So he got to really develop where guys were still active and athletic and, you know what I'm saying, and then giving them the ball more and doing more things. We had all young guys, right? Because Charles hurt himself. Dream was done. Scottie left. So then we had a lot of young guys. So it was like young guys are teaching young guys. That's not a good, lesson. You got
that's like the Clipper team that I was on. It was just nothing but youngsters. 2004. I mean, you ain't got no OG guidance, especially if it's the only OG you got is a guy that got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know what I mean? He here for that last check, maybe that last 2 checks, but not really there. It's a different type of OG guy. It's not fielded. So let me ask you this though. I'm fast forward it a little bit. With all that being said, right? What you just got done saying, Yao Ming come in the building, right? Now Yao in the building. Now, how does that change? And now you're an elder statesman, a statesman, and you're one of that, or now, like, how did that, like, for you to pivot, and how did you look back and reflect, like, oh, this is how I remember when I was coming in. Not that you had to guide him or anything, but just how you became more of the OG vet in that situation.
You know what's crazy? My career was going up like that. You got to think about it. My first year was 10. My second year was 17. My third year was 20. The fourth year was 22. And then Yao came, right? So which I had to take a back seat more because I kept going up. And, of course, me being a team guy and wanting everybody to gel, it to me, I loved it. I wish I could have played more with Yao because it would have been like C-Webb and Brad Miller with you, right, Mike? Like it was easier to play off the ball because Yao was such a great passer and his presence was there where I think I played my best basketball. My easiest basketball was in Sacramento, the easiest. Like where I didn't have to do nothing and the ball was right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have to do no ISOs. So it kind of gave people, and I wasn't even an older statesman. I was in my 4th year, Eddie. You know what I'm saying?
What I mean by that is like you'd have been in the league a few years. That's all I mean by that. Yeah,
right. But like if I would have played like a team with Mike and them, or if I'd have played with like guys that were more veteran, like my career. Listen, okay, I was a star, but like being at like another level because I knew how to play. Think about it. Me and Steve played a different basketball in Houston. I got to with Mike and them. I was playing through their system and Nick Salen. So I knew how to play the game. It was just I did what was expected of me wherever I was at, especially at a younger age. So, now you're in your 4th year, 5th year. Some coaches see you as, oh, he's just ISO guy. Oh, he's just this. But I wasn't. I was more, I could do everything you want me to do and still score easy. It didn't matter. So, some of the times I think about it now, I go back and I was talking to Tony Parker and Ray and them. I was like, sometimes I should have thought about my career from like more of a bird's eye view, where it's like, okay, where can you go to be excellent, challenged, and you're competing at the same time, right? Some guys just want to be comfortable and just get numbers. Some guys want to be just here because they're the man or whatever it is, right? I'd rather be like on like the Sacramento team with you guys. If I was there, and I love Doug Christie, I love him. That's Doug's my brother. But if I was there, it's like the offense. You had to respect everybody. So you had too much lethal weapons all around the place. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm sitting there like, damn, man. I look back now and I'm like, I would rather be somewhere with my career maybe just average. Well, I did average 17 for my career, but you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm somewhere at 17 a game. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I got Mike Bibby, I got Paige Stockford, I got Brad Miller, I got Chris Webber, I got Eddie House, I got Matt, I got all these guys right here. I'm going to war with some high IQ individuals. You know what I mean? And in some places I didn't have that at the other places. So thinking about that and how I coach my son now, I want him around high IQ individuals, which makes your game that much better.
Hey, I'm gonna spin something off to you. You remember the second round in 2006 when you motherfuckers thought y'all was gonna come out over there and get us? I was with Phoenix. You was with the Clippers. Yeah,
But you know what's crazy about that?
Y'all had a hell of a squad though.
No. What's crazy is we almost had your ass, and Mike Dunleavy, and I told him this. He
You don't like Mike Dunleavy?
I hate that motherfucker.
He don't like you, Rasheed Wallace. A lot of people do.
I hate him. He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit.
I know. And Rasheed, a lot of guys don't.
No, he's a piece of shit. That's all it is. He's a piece of shit.
So this is what he did, right?
Not an asshole, but a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Mike thought he was smarter than everybody.
And his breath stank smell like shit too. He's a piece of shit. Fuck Mike Dunleavy. This is about you and your team. Fuck that motherfucker, man. Don't cut that shit out. Because fuck that nigga.
Team.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
But
he
anyway,
said he's part of the team. That's why y'all lost.
Yeah. Because the choice that he made, first of all, we up 2-1, Mike, on them. We up 2-1.
They did. And we came back on their ass. Game 7, got him.
In Phoenix, we up 2-1. He made the worst move ever. He subbed Sam Cassell out for Daniel Ewing.
Yep.
A rookie.
Yep.
Raja Bell hits a 3 in the corner, right, to tie it up. Now they beat us in Phoenix. Now it's 2-2. We come back home, we smack the shit out of them.
And then we went back and just handled the business after that.
Yeah, they come back and then they beat us. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like a weird. If we win that game, we golden, bro. Yeah. Because we were built for our team.
Hey, y'all was hella good. You know what was so good about y'all? You know what's so good about them, Mike? Though no bullshit, was Sam Cassell, because Sam was not like he still was Sam I am. 2 S's, 2 L's. He still was that motherfucker, and it didn't matter if it was a guy. He was
always that way when he played, no matter what team he was on.
Yeah, but
no matter
when
how
he got
old
older,
he got.
Yeah, no, when he got older,
he still get his jump off.
The year we won the championship, he was not that same Sam. He could show glimpses of it, but that year he was 2 S's, 2 L's for sure. Yeah. And there was nothing nobody could do. I don't care if it was guys 6'4", 6'5". He gonna get to that left hand. He gonna get to the dude on his back. He gonna get to working because he gonna go left. Sam going left all the time.
Left all day.
All day, everything. He gonna go left. And he gonna get where he gonna go.
Our team was so good though, and that's just the thing, right? It made Sam's game made the way he played, because he was with Ray Allen and Big Dog. He was with Dream and Maxwell and Kenny Smith. Sam was great also, right? But when you're with other great players, when you play a certain way, it looks great, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, if I'm on this wing and Corey Maggetti's on this wing and Elton Brand's in the post and then Sean Lemons is backing you up, like, when you do shit, it doesn't matter if you fuck up or not. We cleaning shit up, and you got other horses. If 3 of us, me, Corey Maggetti, and Elton Brand were 20-point career scorers anyway. So you got 4 motherfuckers on the team is average.
And y'all all play different. Corey gonna come with the Maggetti cut. You gonna get your ISO and your post up. Mm-hmm. EB gonna get his work down low. You know what I mean? He gonna be able to go to work that way. He gonna also get his offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds. Yeah, y'all. That was the one that series. I thought we was gonna lose to y'all. I bullshit you not. That's the one time I thought to myself, I was like, we about to fuck around and lose to these motherfuckers. And ain't no way we should be losing to these motherfuckers. But you guys definitely had that squad. And like you said, it's your punk ass coach.
Yeah, he fucked it up. He fucked it up big time, dog. He really fucked it up big time. And I was really mad for a while at him. And then, you know, of course, I got to let it go after a while. But I was so pissed off because
It take a minute.
He overthought shit, right? And then he put us in a bad situation. He put us in a really bad situation.
That's fucked up situation. So, Kat, tell us your time in Sacramento. You get traded. Tell us who you got traded for to Sacramento? Or you came free agent. You came to Sacramento.
No, I wasn't free agent. I asked for I was in Orlando, right? So I'm in Orlando.
Hedo.
Huh?
Hedo? You got traded for Hedo or
Doug? Traded for?
Doug.
Okay.
Doug. He got traded for Doug.
Hedo was already there.
Okay.
So what's crazy is the year before, Tracy was getting their ass handed to him. Niggas only won 21 games. Okay? I'm in Houston. So me, Steve, and Calvin Cato gets traded to Orlando. Tracy, Jawan, Ty Lue, and then 2 packs of cigarettes get traded to
what kind of cigarettes was it?
The Virginia Slims.
Some Cools?
Yeah, some Virginia Slims. Get traded to Houston, right? So 5 of them for 3 of us. We get to Orlando, dog. We cracking. We top in the East. I'm top 3 in the whole league in 3-point field goal percentage. Okay. We second in the East at the time. I forget who was first. Anyway, we second in the East. This guy, Johnny Davis, right? Who I swear to God, I don't like talking bad about nobody. He made me so upset because he comes in after it's like a November. I don't know when I got traded to you guys.
That's the coach, right? Johnny Davis. Did he go to Duke? He went to Duke, right?
I don't know.
I think he went to Duke.
No, I don't know where he went. He went to hell at the time for me. I was so pissed off. So our team was probably the best team I've ever been on, top to bottom. And I'm gonna tell you the team in a second. So we second in the East. He comes, talking to me and Steve, and this is my contract year, right? So I'm not playing selfish. I'm like, okay, I'm going to spot up, and I'm going to run the floor, I'm going to dunk, I'm going to show my athleticism, hit these threes, stay out the way, that type of thing, right? Because of the team that we had. It was the team we had. So he comes to us, and he says, yo, listen, I got to, we're doing good. I got to fit the young guys in. I'm like, what?
Oh.
He's talking to me and Steve. With top backcourts in the fucking league, you talking to us like we some boo-boos, right? And we already surpassed the 21 games. We almost at the 21 game mark because you last year you only won 21 doormats. So I'm sitting there like, what? So I'm like, all right, you know what? I go to the GM, I'm like, yo, you gonna trade me? I told my agent, y'all, they can trade me. I'm cool. I ain't doing all this. So Johnny thought he was too big for his own britches. So he like, yeah, all right, cool. We can get you traded. Boom. So the GM was my guy. He said, I got 5 spots. Let's see which one you want. So I picked Sacramento. I was like, oh shit, Mike Bibby.
What was the other foe?
It was like New Orleans or whoever, like shit. I forget who it was. But when he said Sacramento, I said, yup, I'm going there. That's what he said. Sacramento, Cat. I said, he asked me. I said, Sacramento. He said, all right. Boom, I'll get traded to Sacramento. But we're in Boston. We're about to play. We're in Boston about to play. So I'm about to go out to warm up and beginning the game. They call me. He calls, yo, you ain't got to, don't go out. You cool. You just got traded. So I'm like, damn, I really got traded.
That'd be the worst. That's the worst I swear to God, that's the worst feeling.
But I asked for the trade.
I know, but when you think that you still rocking and you asked for it, but you didn't think it was coming at that time, and then they like, hey, nigga, just go ahead and sit on back down and just go ahead back up over this way. Yeah. Go that way.
That's a purple tag, right? That purple tag means you can go.
From Atlanta told me, so I was here. I got traded. I think I got traded twice in the first time was in when I was in Atlanta, and it was the last day. So you know how you go to shoot around at the hotel. So I would stay at home when I come to Phoenix. Mm-hmm. So I'm at walkthrough at the hotel. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers, whatever bets y'all got that ain't paid out, y'all better go get it because somebody getting traded today. And I went home.
It was you.
Took my nap. I got up. You know how you how you see the phone call. I get a call from. I get a call from 202 and things. So I'm like, damn. And so I was like, what's up? He's like, hey, did you already leave for the game? You at the game already? I was like, nah, I'm on my way. He's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't come. It probably wouldn't be good for you to come. I said, what happened? He said, we got a trade that's like 95% done. And we don't. If it goes through, we don't need you at the arena. Damn. I said, where'd y'all trade me to? This motherfucker said the Wizards. I said,
well, Mike, look at my son Miles.
What's going on, man?
Miles, what's happening?
Yeah, he followed his son.
Oh, he does. Yeah. You got to get on some training with him. He got some good training.
Yep.
He got it. We're gonna get it right.
Yeah, let me know. I'll bring him out there.
Hey, look, you want to know how I got when I got traded to the Knicks from Boston, right? We going to shoot around. And usually, you know, the coach is in the front and he the first one off, right? My agent had called me and said, hey, man, they've been thinking about trading you, this, that, and the third.
Stay on the bus, Eddie. Stay on the bus.
No, you know how the coach is usually the first dude off because he's sitting in the front. He usually get off and move. So my agent was like, yeah, man, they think you probably going to get traded to New York. You know what I mean? Nate Robin's like, what? I was like, ain't no way. So and you know, when you OG vet at the time, you sitting in the back. And so everybody's leaving. Doc hit me with I was like, your motherfucking ass supposed to already been off this motherfucker. I know what's coming now.
Wait. What hit you with? What Doc hit you with? No!
Hey, the tap, like, oh, what? Yeah, you know, he got the raspy voice, Eddie, yeah. It's probably, like you said, Mike, they always say 95% done.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool. Damn. I'm going to go get some shots up, though, anyway, because, I mean, shit, I'm here anyway. I ain't finna go back to the hotel. You might catch a cab in my practice gear? Nah. Yeah. I'm going to go get some shots up. I'm going to go back to the hotel, and I just won't leave with y'all for the rest. But, yeah, that was bogus as hell, man. It's crazy how they do us, man. It's crazy how you get done, like.
And it ain't no thought. It's no thought to it. Like, they don't give a shit. Like,
they don't give a damn.
That's what I like what Boozer did. Remember what Boozer did to him? Hey, I'll resign with you. Yeah, he said, I'll resign with y'all. Just let me out of this one.
Yeah.
Boop. So they let him out. He was gone.
Hey, he pulled his belt off and whooped their motherfucking ass good.
Listen to this team. Listen to this team that we had for Orlando. Steve at the 1. I'm at the 2. Grant Hill at the 3. Dwight Howard and Calvin Cato. That's our starting 5. Coming off the bench.
Yeah, that's a fourth seed. That's a 4th seed right there. No, I'm just fucking with you.
You see his face?
No, you had me for a second, Mike. I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about? So listen.
Who was on the bench?
Jameer Nelson, Deshaun Stevenson, Keith Bogans, Hedo Turkoglu, Tony Battie. And then we had Stacey Augman, the OG.
That sounds like a 6th seed now that you I'm just playing.
Y'all
got in. Hey, y'all got in, though. Y'all got in. Y'all not in the
How about this one? When I left, we were 2nd in the East. When I left, they didn't make the playoffs.
Damn.
Listen, it was the beginning of the year.
Oh, man.
Me and Mike and them made the playoffs.
Yeah.
The beginning. Doug called me. Doug was like,
that's the year. Is that the year we lost to Seattle?
Yes,
Ray
we
Allen
did.
Ray Allen went crazy.
It wasn't about the Ray. It was goddamn that Jerome James.
Jerome James. Yeah, Jerome James was killing it, remember?
Because Ray had like that 50-point game, that one game, and it was like the swing game. And he hit that deep-ass 3.
Right, but Jerome James averaged 20 and 10.
He got his contract off that.
So who was getting that work?
Who
Who was getting Jerome James?
No. What I'm saying is,
Who was getting?
we could
No,
have
wait. No,
canceled
I'm
out.
asking you a question.
He
So
was
when
the
you look back,
5.
you say, who in the hell was not none of us? I'm saying who
I
was
know, but
getting that?
he was
Who?
the 5, man. I'm trying to think.
No, but it didn't work like that. What it was is,
He
I
said it
think
didn't work like
what it
that.
was is y'all trying to throw niggas under the bus. Listen, what
That's
it
him.
was running around with Rashard Lewis and Ray,
Yeah.
which was
Man, if
already a
Jerome James
problem.
is averaging 20 points and 10 rebounds,
20 and 10, dog.
Yeah.
okay, so
he
who
got
was
his
getting that work?
contract.
Yo,
That's
wait,
the
matter of
year
fact,
he got his
I had
contract.
to go to the press conference, right?
Who
to
getting
talk.
that work? Who was
I had
getting
to
that
go to-
work? Oh, so
Listen.
y'all ain't gonna tell me who
Yo,
getting that
just
work?
listen. Stop being
Okay,
nasty.
okay.
You being messy. Listen,
No, I'm just saying who was getting that work.
I'm not in that. I'm not in
There's
that.
only like 2 people that could have been getting that work.
I'm
Y'all
not
don't
in
want to
it.
say it? Okay, cool.
No.
All right.
Listen. So
DM.
so I go to the press conference and then they asked me, and at the time I was in my feelings. I'm saying, when you got these dudes averaging 20 and 10, and he can't even score by himself. I don't know what's going on. So Jerome sees me, little while he's damn cat, you shitting on me like that? I'm like, dog, you trash. I don't know what you want me to tell you, dog.
Like what you want me to say? You can't get a bucket by yourself.
Yeah, you trash, dog. You messing up this shit. You gonna let Ray and Rashard do what they do? You want to come in now? You want to wake up?
Oh
He said, now
yeah.
you want to wake up. Well, who allowed him to wake up though?
This
Next
Okay.
question, dog.
So now we. Hey, I'm just here so I don't get
They shouldn't have
fined.
traded Chris either. They shouldn't have traded Chris.
yeah, they shouldn't
No.
have. Not at all.
That
They
was
should not have
bogus.
traded Chris, dog.
You got like those type
I
of
forgot.
players.
That's who was getting worked out. Oh, I thought it was somebody else. Oh, that's exactly who was getting worked
You
out.
talking
Now
about
that I think about it.
Kenny Thomas?
Not him. The other one, Skinner, was getting worked out too.
Brian Skinner?
Yes.
Yo, his daughters are amazing.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah. Shout out
That's
to that.
crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Both of them?
Both
Yeah.
of them. But that series he wasn't, and he was getting worked out, and so was
But you
Brad
act
Miller.
like Brian was like somebody
Brad was getting worked out too.
No, but go back to Brian. You had your expectations of Brian.
No, I was saying because I forgot. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about Brian. Skinner was getting worked out.
Right, but you acting like Brian was what you. I'm trying to figure out what you.
Here.
But
Hold on,
I mean,
look,
when we break it down, if you think about Brian Skinner and Jerome James, you probably feel like that was like an equal matchup, right?
But Brian
Skinner,
Skinner's
20
like
and
6'9".
10.
Jerome James is like 7 feet.
We ain't gonna sit here and talk about them.
I'm not talking about them like that. I'm just saying. Shit
Yes,
that
you
happened.
are.
No,
You are
but
a
it's
messy
shit that
person.
happened. No, but it's shit that happened though.
Look, Cat, we got one more question. I got this last question for you. We'll let you go.
Yeah.
Out of watching the NBA now, who reminds you out there of your game? Like who you look at and say like, damn, that motherfucker play like me,
Nobody.
like how I used to play.
I don't know, dog. Because
I
listen, y'all would know more than me because listen. I'm shooting threes. But they spot up. It's you pinning down. I'm ISOing. I'm posting up. I'm running the floor. I'm dunking it. I did it. Y'all tell me, y'all my brothers. I did everything.
Eddie,
I got one for him. I don't think he left-handed, but the kid from OKC, Williams, J Dub. I don't know if it's J Dub or J Williams, because he does do all the things that you just said. He plays. I don't say that he will play like you, where you could be like, put y'all side to side, and you could say, "Oh, he looks like him when he's doing what he does." But what he does and how
Cat
he's
used to make that. Cat was making that shit look easy. Two back downs, spin. You know what I mean?
I'm telling
boom,
you, check him out. I'm not saying that he looked like him.
I'm gonna check his game out. I'm gonna check his game out.
The Williams kid, Jalen Williams from OKC. From OKC, he got he 3-level scorer. He runs the floor. He dunks it. He makes plays. He plays defense, gets deflections, all that shit. So it doesn't look like how you play. Your style was your style, but the effectiveness of what he brings to the table, I would say I could put him in that category. That for me, that's me.
Yeah, I gotta look. I really don't. A lot of guys, like a lot of two guards, like you have Jalen Greens of the world, Anthony Edwards of the world, but a lot of
You wasn't jumping like that.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm dunking that bitch.
Yeah, but you wasn't jumping like
laying
that
down.
though.
No,
but you wasn't
listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
I was athletic where a lot of these two guards, they doing jellies and laying it in and stuff, right? So Anthony Edwards and Jalen Greens, and they were more like back when we played, where the two guards were really athletic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't really know, right? And I didn't jump like them. That's the exceptional jumping. They jump higher than anybody I've seen, like Vince Carter's and shit. So, but what I'm saying is they showed their athleticism. When we were playing, our two guards showed their athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I hate when people say they're more skilled because they're not. I just think they get to do more because
it's a different game now. It's a different game. It's
a different game. Skilled.
I'm glad you said that. You know why? Because I just had this motherfucking conversation the other day with somebody. And everybody said, yeah, nowadays these kids are more skilled. No, they are just training to do different shit. Well, ask a big motherfucker to go down there and do the shit that Akeem did, to do the shit that Alonzo Mourning did, to do the shit Patrick Ewing did at that side. They don't have the skill set to do it. So does it make them more skilled because they could jack up a three? No, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Does it? No, it does. So to me, that whole it's more skill shit is just a new narrative that people are throwing out there. It is bogus as fuck.
Bogus, bro.
The only thing I can say is that it's just not centralized, or it's not like we were all put in a box. Cuttino, you was a two guard, right? Mike, you was a point guard. Me, myself, in today's game, I'd have been perfect because I didn't get put in the box. I was in like outside of the two guard box because of what I did, and outside of the point guard box because of what I didn't do. You know what I'm saying? As far as setting teams up. So when I look at it, it was like I was no different skilled than them motherfuckers. They got the same they got opportunity to just showcase their skills on what they do. And I feel like it's the same way nowadays. Everybody just gets more opportunity to showcase their skills. Right. And it's not pigeonholed to be Cuttino, you got to be a 2. Mike, you got to be a 1. I got to try to figure out, well, I'm not tall enough to be a 2. Not savvy enough, I guess, with the ball, how they say I'm not a initiator of the offense to be a 1. So I'm kind of trapped. They call you a combo guard. So then you got to make your ways. Nowadays, a combo guard is exactly what everybody's looking for. So was I skilled back then, and now I wouldn't be skilled, or are you guys not skilled?
I just think if you take us, you know what I mean? If you take us, our prime years, our young years, and then have them, they'd be in trouble. I'm telling you right now, they'd be in trouble. That's just my opinion. I'm telling you, they'd be in trouble.
And we just cut from a different, you know what I'm saying? Like the texture is a little different. You know what I mean?
It's different, man.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, the texture is different out here.
Because I'm still playing with them, and I'm busting their ass, and they playing in the league.
But you still playing though, Cat. You still playing though.
Right, but I'm saying, imagine me, the young kid, fast young kid. If you can't stop me now, you damn sure won't stop me then.
Hey, how much shit you been talking to him? Big shit.
Super grimy.
Heavy, huh?
Super grimy. And don't let me go out at night. I might don't let us when we go out at night. I might do something else too. Yeah, yo,
right.
That's your girl?
I might take your bitch. You understand me? I might
go ahead, wrap it up, Eddie. Wrap it up, Eddie. Wrap it up. Hey
man,
Eddie.
Listen. Hey, listen, check it out, man. You know, on the Misters Take Your Bitch. If you're not aware, you know what I'm saying? Make sure she ain't looking because she be tooking. You understand me? But let's get back to it. Man, I want to say, Cat, man, we really appreciate you getting on here, man.
Yes, sir, Cat.
Straight Game podcast. Just continue to tap in with us. And, man, we salute you. I appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing, man. We follow you. If I ain't in tune with you all the time, man, just know we always follow you and always supporting everything.
We brothers for life, Cat. You know how that is. You know how it goes, man. Good see you, man. Appreciate you coming on, bro.
I love y'all, man. Y'all be good,
love
man.
you too, bro.